Mike. Check. Before we start the show, you know what I'm saying? Before we start the show, we gather here as a conglomerate of true crime experts. You know, you know how we do here. Big shout out to Amy Conway in the chat, boss lady in the chat. Make sure everybody nice. Make sure everybody nice. Boss lady in the chat is here. What's up, sis? What's up, sis? Big shout outs to you, sis. Big shout out. I was I was Kathy today. Thank you for the mic check. 1 2 1 2. Big shout out to Amy Conway. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. Nah, thank you, my lady. Thank you, Amy Conway. It's an honor for me to have you here as always. Very so much appreciated. Big shout out to all the family in Costa Rica. Big shout out to the Kiki Cats. Yeah. Big shout out to Pluto. I miss it. I gotta replay. She wants my thoughts. Yes. I gotta say, Kathy is amazing. She's just throwing bombs at them. Kathy from the indie zone. She is Mortovela, Mamma Mia Pizzeria con de mozzarella. Okay, Parmigiano. Big shout out to Kathy from the indie zone. Amazing commentary, amazing analysis, out the park. Not hitting, not even touching the fence, just straight out the park content. Big shout out to Kathy from the indie zone. I was in her chat room showing love, kicking it. You know what I'm saying hi to the chat. If you ask me, Kathy from the indie zone chat is amazing. Great community. I gotta say, great community. Big shout outs to all the mods, all the members, all the subscribers from Kathy from the indie zone. She had a great show. Great show. I enjoyed it totally. It was a great performance from Kathy as always. Very honored to be one of her subscribers. Tomorrow on Desayuno, I was playing with the Kikis, and my son is out. He had the okay. Big shout out to the family. Amazing time in Costa Rica. Big shout out to your son. Big shout out to the family over there. Very important. Send the shout out to the family. I was in charge of the little Kisu. Amazing. He's still not home. No, big shout outs. Big shout out to everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. We're about to start in a little second. You know me. Big shout out to the 18 people watching. Thank you for the likes. Very so much appreciated. You know, we're about to start the show in a little bit. You know, I had to get comfy today. I don't know how to get comfy today. You know what I'm saying? No, that those all the prompts. You know what I'm saying? All the props. You know, and no, that looking cute. I'm looking like I'm ready to go to bed. That's what I'm looking like. This is my me time. So you know me on my me time. I love to come here, turn on the camera, and talk about true crime as best as we could do. You know what I'm saying? As best as our capabilities, as our best of our knowledges and understanding of the cases that we have here on the table to talk about. Uh, we're just waiting, you know what I'm saying? Waiting for the people to come through, you know, listen to a little bit of music, you know. And we come and say, well, the kicking nap, I cut the cans. Big shout out to Amy Conway. Big shout out to Skumachi here. Big shout out to Skumachi. Big shout out to Skumachi. Thank you so much. As always, passing by, showing love. Big shout out to Skumachi. Always here. Big shout out. You know, let me throw I don't know. I feel like to get to the content today. I feel like to get to the content. You know what I mean? I think this is one of my favorite songs.
The thing about love is when you got them, you take for granted what it is. Then when you don't have them, you think about what you were. Like every time I think of it, every time I hear that song, smell that perfume, see that picture, here come the memories. Hey yo, we were. I was in my late teens, she was almost 18. Back when we were dating, I was anticipating her cheating, cause a certain someone was very persuading. Plus, all the rumors that were circulating were making me lose her and my mind at the same time, to the point that I'm literally shaking, breaking. I was mistaken, cause it was lust. They just sit back and watch us masturbating. And even though she said she didn't do it, I still fed into it. Guess I didn't put my head into it like I should've, damn. But shoulda, coulda, woulda, man, cause it's gone, dissolved, just like I can see you hiding behind that fake smile. You don't see all the while that I made you all the way down to your hairstyle. But that was that, what we were, not what we are. Cause you catching fireflies in the dark, and I got an eye that's made out of star. But this is this, what we are, girl, not what we were.
En el año 2002, cuando esta canción empezó, en el residencia más que Jarbona de Arecibo, ahí fue que conocí el amor que nunca olvido. Como si me hubiera dado un tiro de Cupido. Porque tengo que sufrir este río de dolor, tan sufrido, confundido, lleno de insatisfacción, con el corazón roto en mil pedazos sin control. Ahí fue que sentí lo que se llama el amor. Lo que usaste, manipulaste con tu propia confusión. Ahí fue que nació el demonio que creó esta canción. Me fallaste, me usaste, abusaste de mi amor. La sorpresa de mi lírica fue lo que sucedió. Después que nos separamos no aguantaste presión y te atreviste a quitarte la vida que Dios te dio. Y te pregunto otra vez, ¿por qué lo hiciste? ¿Por qué lo hiciste? ¿Por qué lo hiciste?
Say bye before you go, at least stay. I can see you hiding behind that fake smile. You don't see all the while that I made you all the way down to your hairstyle. But that was that, what we were, not what we are. Cause you catching fireflies in the dark, and I got an eye that's made out of star. But this is this, what we are, girl, not what we were. I can see you hiding behind that fake smile. You don't see all the while that I made you all the way down to your hairstyle. But that was that, what we were, not what we are. What we were, what we were, what we are, not what we were. What we were, what we were, what we are, not what we were.
I gotta tell you, that song, when we make that song, like, that song is actually a true story. Dead ass. Like, my verse on that song, real life events on that song. real heartbroken, real lost in the relationship, like, you know what I mean, a breakup, and after the breakup, she ended up taking her life and whatnot, and that's like one story of my life that I'll never forget. You know what I mean? So I put it into a song. Yeah, I put into a song because I had to put it on the song. It was, I don't know, it was bothering me. It was like, one of those stories that is like it's really nothing that you could do. You don't expect, you know what I mean, and like you don't. Like I don't know no one that will expect that I'm gonna break up with this person, right? Like it just didn't work out. Possible cheating on me type of situation, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, champ, can't do that. I don't I don't do cheating, you know what I mean? Um I never did good, you know, with that. Like I was like all my life I was like, nah, I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when relationships don't work, I'm like, hey, I'm good. All right, listen, it's all good. But you gotta go. I'm done. Like, leave me alone. Erase my phone number. Please don't call, no text. You're already blocked, just so you know. And it's like you, like I need to shut this shit. Hold on. And shut up the music. Like I don't know. I don't know one person that'll be like, oh yeah, I'm a break up with this person, and shit go crazy. Like you get the phone call, like uh like you literally get the phone call from the mom, like, yo, crying, like going off, like, yo, she did this. And I'm like, without words, like you don't know what to say in a moment like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Going to see the mom, the family, you know what I'm saying? And everybody I'm glad that, no one blamed nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like they knew, they they knew what was going on, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's tough when you know that you are the rebound. It's a fucked up story. I don't share shit. Like I just act like shit don't like shit didn't happen, you know what I'm saying? Like I just put it in the back of my head and just try to write it out. But that's the whole thing. I had to make that song. I had to make that song, and that was my therapy. Like I'm telling you, after I make that song, I was fixed. It's like I detox my body. I let it all in the song, and Man, it's crazy that song, and I'm telling you, like, I know if I would ever put that song on the radio, it don't matter if I made this couple of years ago. I'm telling you, I know if someone from the industry, from radio, like from the entertainment business, get to hear this song, I'm telling you, this song will be in a soundtrack of a movie. It'll be hitting hard on the radio. It's bilingual. It has a love story. Has guitar. It has me singing. Come on, it has me singing. You can't beat that. I'm in the hook, like, mujer, te quiero ver. Um, but Amy, we're about to start the show. I don't know how much time you got left. We're about to start the show. I'm gonna give me a quick run. I'm gonna put the music. I'm gonna let the music run. I'm gonna hit the bathroom, and by the time I come back, I'll start the show right away. It'll be fast. It'll be quick. I'm not gonna take long. Um, yeah, you're good though. Okay, though, yeah, he's no good. The babies fell asleep. No worries. He's so good. It's gonna be a great show. I'm gonna have to give myself a pat on the back. So forgive me ahead of time if I sound a little cocky in the beginning of the show, because I have to give myself a pat on the back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know or you remember what I say about Brian Hooker and that tattoo. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna leave it for the show. I'm gonna leave it for the show. Okay, cool. So you remember that I was not just I was not just the one that got to the info first, but also I was the first true crime content creator to put it out there in the media. I'm always first. Like, listen, small channel taking over true crime. What are you talking about? Listen, I'm happy with my through 300, sometimes 1,000 views and shit. Listen, I'm happy with that. I'm okay. I know the people is watching the content. That's all it matters to me. I don't care if I have a packed chat room. I don't care. I know, and I care about Amy Conway, Jane, Skumachi, um, Cindy, Kathleen, Joanne, Max, Kathy from the Indie Sound, um, Jen. Right. Come on, keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Sir Equinox, yes. Lucy, the left leg of Satan. Yeah, Lucy Lou. Kane, Twizzle, Christy Chaos, Trisha, Cluminati. You can't forget Cluminati. Um, Sleuty Goose. Sleuty. Hush. Hush. We got JB Gunner. JB Gunner quit a true crime and disappeared. I wonder why. He's over there talking about aliens and politics. I told him true crime was not for him. Listen, he deleted every single true crime video. JB Gunner delete. Listen, I retired JB Gunner from true crime after that. No, he did. Amy, do you call that a return? Amy, you're gonna make me play the video here and have a commentary on. Amy, do you call that a comeback, sis? Oh my God, that's not even a return. Do you see how weird Drip Drop was like? Well, Drip Drip. What's the name of his fake son? Drip Drip. Um, it's weird in the way he talks about a fictionary character. Drip Drop. I know he's Drip Drop, but I think Baby Drip Drop. All right, Baby Drip Drop. Let's call it Baby Drip Drop. It's weird that you coming back with a Bryan Kohberger title, Idaho for Bryan Kohberger title, and you weird. You like on something like you just staring at the TV. You just staring at the screen. You look like you don't even have a prepared script. Amy said, it's sick or something. It's weird. It's like he really going to the dark side of things. Like he's really trying to act like he's on some zombified shit. That's all demonic shit though. And he come back for what? He didn't say shit. Yeah, the whole thing about this fictionary character, a fucking doll. Oh, talking about like you see, as a matter of fact, you're not even gonna talk about a real human being that is your son that way. You know what I mean? So half of the video, he was just talking about this weird doll being sick. And did he talk about the Bryan Kohberger case? No. Because whatever he was talking about, it was more of him. Yeah, he lost me too. He lost me too. Because he's like, why are you even talking about his hands? Like if his hands were healthy, if is he having a reaction to jail? Are they beating him up? Like dude, what's the purpose of the video? So yeah, when when I started seeing that he was like some psychotic nothing, I turned that shit off. I was like, fuck out of here, bro. You should have stated whatever the fuck you was. That's what you should have done. Ain't no one here waiting for. He said it himself. No one asked for me. No one put a video about where's Drip Drop. Nobody cared if I was dead. Nobody gave a fuck. Da 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 da. He said it on his video, and I was like, damn right, dude. Ain't no one gives a fuck about you. Is it me? Like, what the heck Drip Drop has brought to the true crime niche outside of weird, twisted entertainment for a certain crowd? Obviously, a crowd that is on that emo demonic shit. And if you ask me, having demons talking about true crime or people try to make it look like You are on some possession shit. Are you a demonic clown? And we have to listen to a demonic clown about true crime? I mean, if the demonic clown used that facade to bring true information, true analysis of the information that is out there, agree to disagree. This is a content creator that makes thousands of dollars on his content on his channel and $2 don't put $2 on a private investigator that he say he has. A private investigator that he said that he inquired private investigator to investigate the Idaho Fall Bryan Kohberger case. That I need your donations. Da 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 da. So if you pay a private investigator for the shit that you were saying on your channel, you got scammed, bro. You got scammed. It's just like that alleged FBI agent. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. Because I'm gonna start some shit. He retired in 2002. And Amy, you know I'm a piece of shit. Amy, you know I'm a piece of shit. You know I'm a piece of shit. Me, when I want to know something about someone, delicioso. It's like, and I'm over here like, I'm over here like this. That's all you could hear on my keyboard. And I have 3 open screens in front of me. Left, middle, right. 3. And I'm literally key entering and coding in all 3 at the same time. While I'm just like, what connections? You've been retired since 2022. Since 2002. You retired in 2002. What connections? And then what you was doing, bro, don't have nothing to do with no criminal investigations, no secret, nothing, no intel, nothing. Like it's like you was working on the book and then the story pop up and you was like, oh shit, I got this. Listen, you retired in 2002. You was on none of that other. You was not on none of that other special unit. Nothing. You was not on no intelligent nothing shit. You're a great sharpshooter. I'll give you that. You are a great sniper. I'll give you that. You are a finesse, a 100 over 100 great sniper. Outside of that, you don't know shit about an investigation. Fuck out of here, bro. I don't give a fuck if you was on the FBI. You was a motherfucking sniper, bitch. They never put no fucking investigation on your hand. They never trusted you with classified information. You don't have the connections that people think you have on the FBI when you retire in 2002. what, 24 years later, after your retirement, you come with a book for the Idaho folk, talking about what? Talking about you listening to Jrod Point, and he's like, he's the only one that makes sense because he's the only one that bringing this whole different narrative. How about let me just go with some of those angles? I'm gonna make that book, right? I'm gonna go with some of Jrod angles. I'm gonna make that book, right? But I don't know shit. Listen, the only thing that tells you, Amy, the only thing that tells you is that the FBI is listening. The FBI is listening to our open source reporting. Because I don't know if you know, Amy Conway, what we do here in True Crime is open source reporting. This is what happened. It don't matter if you listen. If you have more than 5 viewers on your show, it might be some people there watching the, especially if you're talking true crime. It might be people in that chat on a hush hush, just as we have here plenty, listening to what you gotta say, and go back to the records, and it's like, these motherfuckers telling the truth. How the fuck? How the fuck? This fucking idiot, true crime content creator in YouTube. Ah, his name Jrod Point. What the fuck? How the fuck he know this shit? Do he have family members on the FBI? I don't know. Does he have family members in the CIA? I don't know. Uh, what else they could say? Was he part of a secret program of Black Berets Airbornes when he was a teen, and he got to know special secret intel of not just of military operations, but psyop operations, search and rescue, and destroy, search and rescue, and search and destroy. And at the age of 13, he could go to war if he needed to, because he was a secret program from the military, from exactly the Black Berets Airborne of United States of America. And he was trained at early age to find mines on the field. Being the leader at younger age, being the leader of his squadron, and having drills with other secret youth units from other departments of the Department of the Military Forces of the United States of America. So you know, if it was a Black Beret team from the Airborne, you know it had to be a Green Beret team of the Airborne, and you know it had to be all the Rangers and youth. We're talking about middle school, high school, trained in the secret program of United States of America, getting an intel that it will die with me. I think that that's what the FBI could say about me. That these motherfucker right here knows people that knows people that knows people at very early age of some crazy military levels. Yeah. Captains, commanders, generals, all on the secrecy, huh? But I'm here, right? I think that's what the FBI could say about Jrod on point if he ever is like, well, I think that after we ran his background, I think that I should go to his YouTube channel and listen to him. I think that after running his background, we had to. Let me have at least 5 agents just listening to him and making sure that his mannerism and when he's talking about the information that we need, he actually not capping or actually he's not doing this for content and yada 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 yada. But what I could definitely tell you that dude that make that book on the Idaho 4 do not know shit. I could put that on the bank. He don't know shit about the case. He don't. He heard, he went to YouTube, listened to some content creators or like Jrod and Hush Eddie. Hi Eddie. But listen, if they were listening to Ye and Bree, Lana, Birdie, Outcast, and many Dago, AR Hayes. I forgot the name of these 2 ladies that are out here. Like, I forgot their names. Yeah, I know. He said that he's Lana's fan. Like, capping. Why you think that Lana rather to have him instead of me? Probably. Listen, you know the only thing that I care about? I don't care who does it, but as long as I'm here talking about my true crime and someone is listening, I don't care how they do it. But my intentions is that I know I'm not wasting my time. That this is bottom line for the people that is like, yo, he don't have many people on his chat, but he got the views. Like a small channel, I get more views than other small channels around here. You know what I mean? I get more views than bigger channels around here. Like I have put videos after videos after videos. I get 200, 3,000, 200, 300, 400. Like I get my views on every single video. It's channels out here that is they playing like they playing with their luck. Like I'm gonna drop this video, hopefully I get 5 views. I'm gonna drop this other video, hopefully I get 20. I'm gonna drop this video, oh, I got 100 views. Oh, that's the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't worry about none of that. I know when I come here and I turn on the camera, it's people listening. And if you ask me, knowing what I know, the right people is listening to the content. You know what I mean? You could tell after few years on the Idaho 4, you could tell the details that we have put out there, and you could tell the balance of people that actually after Bryan Kohberger plead guilty. Now people that was look at him like, oh, he guilty and shit. Now you see people saying like, damn, like I think he might be innocent, because a lot of information has come out since, you know what I mean? Critical key information that came out and was taken out of the docs. Everybody was like, yes. I was like, yes. Keep it coming. But you see, for those that were saying like Jrod Point, like he too much of a conspiracy theorist. He's too much of a conspiracy theorist. And I'm like, yeah, I am. Because if you don't know how to have conspiracy theories in your head, how can you put it together for anyone to get charged with conspiracy? If you don't have the theories, the right theories to get to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people hate conspiracy theories, but at the same time, conspiracy theories 9 times out of 10, they right. It's just that they saying like shit that people cannot comprehend because they don't have levels of understanding. They don't have the discernment. They have not unlocked their mind with the right information. You know what I mean? But yeah, enough about the Idaho 4. I'm gonna have to do an Idaho 4 live streaming a little bit. I don't know if tomorrow or the next day. I have an Idaho 4 coming. I have Celeste Rivas. I have tonight we having Lynette Hooker case that we're gonna talk about. I have a great reading for ya about maritime laws in the Bahamas and whatnot. We're gonna see here. We're gonna put it together. You know, I got time. Hopefully, you have time also. So I'm gonna do what I said I was about to do. I'm gonna play the music real quick. I'm gonna hit the bathroom. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna start the show. Okay. Big shout out to everyone watching. It's Jrod on point. You know what I mean? Do with it. Seems that right? Like, big shout out to Amy Conway. Big shout out to everyone that is watching. I'm gonna start the music. I'm gonna hit the bathroom, come back, and start the show. Okay, so big shout out to everyone watching. It's Jrod on point. Let's do this.
I'm a god, I'm protected like the stars. I'm a king in this art, you getting close as hella hard. I'm untouchable, I'm Iron Man at heart. Living like Wolverine, I couldn't die if I want. I got this full body armor. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. I got this full body armor. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody.
This a warning shot. I'm in shit storm to the pouring stop. Poke the beast and the snoring stop. Shake the ground to the floor and drop. If you think my sword's worn, it's not. So feed the beast. It needs to feast on beats, and when it speaks, it'll make the best MC pee the sheets. Then weep to sleep. Ugh, with a loony time bomb, lunatic. Explode and won't care who it is. Snap your best lines and two and shit. They eat you up like tuna fish. They hang you up like a crucifix. I ain't new to this fucking music shit. We can trade words to see who's sharper. Who got that full body armor?
I'm protected like the stars. I'm a king in this art. You getting close as hella hard. I'm untouchable. I'm Iron Man at heart. Living like Wolverine. I couldn't die if I want. I got this full body armor. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. I got this full body armor. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. I'm a god. work. I left them lies and stuck with truth. Now I'm always in the booth. Rap talking shit, that's a rotten tooth. Keep my standards in my boots. Bitch, I stole the yard and walk all over you. Like step up, nigga, you a stand up, nigga. And get shots like flash mob, nigga. No cakes over here, we close jakes over here. Now I let you know where I am, where you stand and what I'm in. I'm a god, I'm protected like the stars. I'm a king in this art, you getting close as hella hard. I'm untouchable, I'm Iron Man at heart. Living like Wolverine, I couldn't die if I want. I got this full body armor. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. I got this full body armor. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody.
What you waiting for? Wanna jump? Bitch, what the fuck are you waiting for? Got a sword and a shield that's waiting for it. I ain't elaborating more. You tripping, bitch, like a mushroom spore. Piss me off and you know it, whore. I hit the mic and shake the floor. No escape, I'll crack the door. Gather clouds, it begins to storm. The wind howls, I begin to form. Twist, bend, throw a horn like your favorite porn or a unicorn. So we can grow plants to see who's water. Throw hands to see who's harder. Show plans to see who's smarter. Who got that full body armor?
Saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power.
We starting to feel like we rap god. You got all our music on your crack pod. We finna murder the beat soon as the track drop. Cause we starting to feel like we rap gods. I'm thinking we feel like rap gods. Jackpot, what separates the have from the have-nots? Hold on, you fading away like flat tops. My side of the fence, man, that grass off. My crib, my whips are shit, caca. Cause I work my ass off. My task got more work than your rat god. That's not boasting, just straight up rust what you haven't got. Can't bear the feet, cause why you scared to beat? I'm talking shit like a parakeet and you don't dare to speak. Cause time like mine is rare to see, and I'll serve you news like Larry King. Cream of the crop, better than me. I'll pop off where that cherry be. Ugh, that's raw, like I'm undercooked. Look, you misunderstood and mistook me for an illiterate crook. Cause I studied M like a fucking book. Cause he the fucking man, and he take out trash like garbage cans. What can I say, I'm a Carnage fan.
Tú sabes que yo me siento como un rap god.
God.
Yo tengo la lírica que los aplasta. Tú quieres tirarme a mí pero masca. Si quieres compararme a mí con Aska. Fuck the raps, I'm bringing gas, I'm gonna pop all of ya. Fuck you up, wrap you up, eat you up, snack rap. Push my buttons, snap back. I got a killer in my backpack. A ton of balls with my sack. I need a fresh out the back spot. Dinero y la fama. Mucho guille para las damas. Y paciencia, pero calma. Like you see me in the big screen. Like hi ma, don't cry ma. If you see me with the llama. Like I'm driving a Bugatti. Fucking crazy, Lady Gaga. Experience, stigmata. Da 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 da.
Yeah, Slim's a rap guy. No, he didn't say falsely. And the Don looked at me like this is ballsy. But shit, I gotta piss when nature calls me. And these rappers straws be running loose if they pop the molly. Golly, how's he speak so loose and fluid? Rap like sewage but look like a tulip every time that he do it. Psh, you stupid, let's face it. I'm just taking hip-hop back to basics. Shake success in my hand and rub it in your faces so y'all can taste it. Cause I'm taking shots while all y'all chase it. I'm craving all the blood that I bathe in. It's invigorating, I'm just saying that it feels amazing. Just like a Freemason. Hit rewind and keep it playing till you get what the fuck you're saying. Yo, Don Daddy, they think we playing.
They think we're playing, you know what I'm saying. Grabbing the guns like we're spraying.
No more further delaying.
Lo hice pa' que peleen, pa' que la monten fichureyen.
You love the shit, you don't even know what he's saying. We starting to feel like we rap gods.
Rap gods.
You got all our music on your crack pod. We finna murder the beat soon as the track drop. Cause we starting to feel like we rap gods.
We rap gods.
Rappers kill me with they gangsta mean talk. Like, hey, be very afraid of my gangsta lean walk. I'm lacking teeny bops to the bait like Jack and the Beanstalk. Fuck it, let's put down the pants like gentlemen. I just want to fight with Eminem. I'm I'm spitting gems off the tip of my perennial limb and sending them to faraway galaxies. TikTok, ahem, pendulum, and NEM season. DJs that hated me for no reason. It was cold outside, man, I was freezing, and you look through the window teasing me of what I was needing. But every second I spend breathing, I bring the fear of something to believe in. Choo choo, the train has left the station. Who killed hip-hop segregation? Ooh, I know, here's the cool, he's the one who led the white American nation. Let's go a little bit quicker, can't keep up, go figure. It's like doing shots of liquor to the face to see who gets sicker, quicker. Treasure in the trash, American picker. You a disappointment, frowning face sticker. Scratch that break like the easiest itch. Fuck up the game like a meaningless bitch. Words I use cause immediate twitch. Gave fire to the humans, Prometheus bitch. Travel through time and black holes. Used tactical grammaticals to defeat the magical. Cerebus been broke as clavicle and ripped out his Adam's apple just to call you an asshole. Fucking focus. What? You need an Adderall? What's the matter? Cat got your moan bone? Throwing glass at your stone home? Sick of your phones? Ringtone home? It's cool, I just play the fool, cause I know you overlook me like girls in high school. But it gives me fuel to produce enough poetic jewels and drool to fill up a swimming pool and dump it on you like lyrical stool. Ew, that's disgusting, but I'm just touching the surface, dusting and thrusting that coochie everyone lusting. I'm fucking demented, this train wreck, it couldn't be prevented. Now my tracks are dented, all cause I picked up a pen invented. But God, I repented. Why? Cause I circumvented the industry. This isn't what I intended. Have you ever seen the face of a god? Sure you have. Every time you turn on your iPod, they all want lyrics like I got, so I give it to them. I mean, why not? I can't rap no more, my mouth is dry rot. Fuck it, where's my pot?
Enough of the music. Let's get to work. Let's bring the true crime. Big shout out to everyone watching. We are about to start this show. Okay. Big shout out to everyone. It's Jrod on point. Let's go. Big shout out to everyone watching. It's Jrod on point. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are here. The host of the Mo, the team to the tango, the Jing to the Django, Jrod on point. I am him. As always, it's a pleasure and an honor to be favorite and selected by the one on top. Big shout out to those on the yacht to be here in the YouTube hemisphere talking about true crime. As always, very honored to be here. Big shout out to Amy Conway, as always. Wonderful presence in the chat. We already did the mic check 1 2 1 2 earlier, so we know we got the sound. We got the mic. We got the mic. Big shout out to Amy Conway. We thank you and I appreciate everyone to please click like, subscribe, and share the content. It's very so much appreciated. Put a little bit of DNA on that like button. It goes a long way. You know, we promise you that we will not utilize IGG methods or techniques against you in the court of law. Just put a minimum micro mute particle of DNA on your like button, and it goes a long way. Okay, so today we're talking about U.S. Marines veteran. Right here. You see that tattoo right there? I had to give myself a pat on the back. I have to. I told Amy Conway, forgive me. Is that if I sound cocky? Forgive me for my sins. Mea culpa, mea culpa, mea culpa. But Mademoiselle Levy, I myself, listen, I have to give myself a pat on the back. Because way before, it was even thought of this guy being a United States of America Marine veteran, I already put it out. I have to say I was the first content creator that ever said that this man was a veteran from the Marines. I was the first one to say that this man swim like a fish under any conditions. He could literally rescue someone that falls overboard. I said that before anyone. Everybody was like, "Oh, you crazy? What are you talking about? How you know this man is a Marine?" The tattoo. It was there the whole time. I mean, this was one of the first pictures that came out when the case started. It's called utilize your eyeballs to see. I shouldn't have to tell you what to do, how to use your eyes. I'm saying they there for you to see. And you know, all these YouTube true crime content creators, big shout outs to y'all. Keep doing what you don't do so I could do what you don't do. I appreciate everything that you do. And I most likely for sure, I appreciate everything that you don't do. Because I get to do it. So I have to give myself a pat on the back because I was the first YouTube true crime content. I was actually the first true crime content creator overall, all platforms. If you ask me, I already did the search. Okay. When I put the information out, no one had put it out. The first person that put that information out, it was Lynette's daughter. And she did it like the other days, like the day before yesterday, on an interview on a true crime show. She let it out because I already put it out. You don't have to hide it. Like, people just needed to look at his tattoo and know this little bit about military life, which I know plenty. Plenty. And I just needed to do it quick. By the time I was done with my Twitter fingers, I came across with great information, like from where that tattoo come from, which unit and whatnot. I had a great deal of information that I'd rather to keep to myself. I'm not trying to have the FBI open the door. I don't. Listen, we are in the same team, okay? I'm not FBI, of course not. But we are in the same side of things, okay? We good. If anything that I could help you, please knock on my door. Cut the check. I swear I will help you on anything that I could. Listen, I'm snitching. But before I go too far on the information and into my sarcasm, I'm very happy that I was fully aware of my surroundings. You know, as soon as, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna tell you right now, when you are United States Marines, they done with their services and whatnot. 9 times out of 10, they want to stay in the water. They have lived so long in the water that they just want to live that life. You know what I mean? So I totally understood, especially when it was nothing. especially when it was nothing on this man's background. Nothing. No LinkedIn, no company affiliation, nothing. It was nothing on this guy. I just had to put two and two together. I took it like, listen, I took a great picture of that, like in a better picture. I found a better picture for the tattoo. Listen, I ran the tattoo through 10 different AI engines. And all of them got the same result. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm okay. Now I know. So, hey, so I could actually say it. Because, of course, when I said it allegedly and apparently going by the tattoo that we could see in this guy. And I said it very clear. We could only assume, keyword, assume, possibly. We don't know. But if we do our true crime super cyber sleuthing, it was easy to find out who this guy was. I mean, shut up. I don't know nothing from his military file. I don't. Like, I have no idea. I could only know what I could see from the tattoo. And then the tattoo would tell me exactly everything that he's capable to do. So, like, I don't know nothing about this Smiley guy. I don't know nada. But I knew back then, right away, way before anyone, that this guy was from the Marines and from a particular secret unit of operators. So that's how I put two and two together. So this man knows how to kill. And that's for a fact. He can't even sue me for me saying that. He cannot even sue me for me saying a fact that this man, Bryan Hooker, was trained by the United States of America military forces to kill and feel no remorse while you doing it. It's very interesting to see the complications in a relationship. It's very interesting to see that Lynette Hooker make sure that she let the whole world know on the video, we still married. It's time to party. So it seems like before that video on her YouTube channel, it was situations already happening in the background. It was things. I would like to say, well, the allegations that far as what we could talk about, far as the allegations, perhaps, because it's all allegations. Okay. The Bryan at some point he was being aggressive towards Lynette. That's the allegations. Allegations on some possible strangulations. We don't know if that's true. We can only assume and speculate. And you know, when you assuming, you make an ass of yourself and everyone else. But you know, I guess this part of the content in true crime. It was allegations about an episode between them that you know what? Let me pause myself real quick and let me do something that I really want to do from my heart. I want to, because you never know. Yes, we on that. We on that. We cooking. I want to drop the link, but that link is gonna be only for Lynette's hooker daughter. Because you never know when sometimes someone just scrolling YouTube and come across a conversation about your mom, and you might have something to say. So, due to that and recognizing that in YouTube true crime anything is possible, I'm gonna drop the link, and that link is gonna be only and just for Lynette Hooker's daughter if she end up coming across this live stream. Okay. Just for Lynette Hooker daughter. All right. There's the link, but that link is just for Lynette's daughter if she want to talk to us. That'll be great to be part of a great analysis about a situation that I must let y'all know it will get resolved sooner than later. Is already things put in place right now in the Bahamas, and I'm gonna let you know right now. Whenever they come and get Bryan, no Marines are gonna save him. I'll let you know right now. Is things happening right now in the Bahamas with authorities? Is things put in place? It's all maritime laws and criminal laws that I believe that at some point soon it might be the possibility of Bryan Hooker getting extradited and arrested again with charges, in my opinion. Okay. Amy Khan would say, brother, what happened with her watch? You see, is something so interesting to see that when we talking about a special unit operator from the Marines, you could say, you know, we can only speculate. I mean, listen, even though if I know the unit, just take a picture to his tattoo and run it in the internet, and you'll know which unit is. I'm not even trying to play with that. But it could be SEAL Team 6. It could be, I don't know. It could be SEAL Team 2. I do not know. I have no idea. No. It could be mine, search, and destroy. I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is this man is well trained to swim like a fish if he needed to. And it's very interesting to see that, yeah, it's a it's an Apple Watch, if I'm not mistaken. It's an Apple Watch from Lynette, if I'm not mistaken. That I hope, okay? I hope it's still on Lynette. Because again, I have not got into those details yet. Let me kind of say on the beach, I think if my memory is correct. Oh, so you telling me it was found on the beach? Was it found right around the area that they were supposed to get on the dinghy? Did the Apple Watch purposely got taken off her body after she was already unconscious and apparently too drunk to walk? Because again, I don't know nothing about the case. I don't. Amy, you know I don't. So if you want to make a story about getting on a dinghy and the story that you explain the whole world of how it happened, because again, you explained it to the whole world. By now, everybody heard your voice, Bryan, talking and alleging about what happened that day. You already made your bed, bro. You probably never thought that your own friends would snitch on you. Because you know what, Bryan? That's called snitched on upon. You got snitched on, bro. I bet you did not expect this special operation done against you by your own friends. And I bet you was telling the story like this was never about to be recorded or shared with authorities. Stupid. You are such a military shit. You're gonna tell me that after she's unconscious, allegedly, because you know how to get people to fall unconscious due to your training. They're not be dead, but they are unconscious. And you, Bryan, are well trained to do so on will. Like you are trained to incapacitate or have someone unconscious on will. You are trained for that. You are trained to incapacitate and get your target unconscious to retrieve him alive. Huh? Because they worth more money alive than dead for our military forces. Right? I don't know shit. So you're gonna tell me that due to your experience, you knew that the Apple Watch needed to be found somewhere else? So the problem here is that if her Apple Watch was found and you took it off after she was unconscious, the Apple Watch will know that she was unconscious when the Apple Watch was taken off from her last signal between the Apple Watch and her. I don't think that you thought about that, Bryan. Someone well trained as myself would know what to not do. You are going to assess every single detail with perfection. And you will perfectly be in tune with your darker side of you, and that darker side will help you to execute a master plan that only you will ever know. This is why I was like, hey, I don't know, all this shit that is going on in the government right now, digital era will get you. Yes, Amy Conway. But you know what's going on right now? Alleged fake assassination attempts against our president. Allegedly. Fake. Allegedly. Okay? Having the Tyler Robinson killing our Charlie Kirk. Yes, I said it. Our Charlie Kirk. God bless his soul. All this stuff going on. The Idaho fell. The Kiely Rodni case. It might sound bad. Nothing Amy know already what I'm about to say. And he's gonna make me look bad, super bad. I'm letting y'all know ahead of time. I'm gonna sound real bad right now. But all those cases, if they have the right person, master planning and puppeting the whole scene and being the maestro of the whole scheme, I'm telling you, they would have got away with that shit. And no one would be like, yo, this shit look weird. No, because it would be done perfect. Everybody would be zombified. Like, whatever, however happened in perfection, everybody would be like, oh, that's what happened. Because if I would plan it, if I would be the master planner, if it was me, the master puppeteer, putting everything in place, the January, whatever, the January 6th, the October 7th, the September 11th. You want more days? All this shit that has happened that at this day today has a conspiracy theory. It wouldn't have no conspiracy theory if I would have done it, if I would have master planned it myself. So I see here and I look the whole spectrum of everything that you could think of. Cases, conspiracy theories, flat earth, everything, anything that you could talk. We have never gone to the moon. We just didn't went around the moon once, like all this other shit. All these conspiracy theories about these scientific people missing and killing themselves and whatnot, and they already put in letters and secret emails and stuff like that saying like, yo, if I die, this is why. Would the government know? The government know what's happening. It's not a doubt, in my opinion, that the government knows what's exactly going on, but they're not going to share with you because it might be some fucked up shit that us as United States of America shouldn't got involved with, like going Zionist. Like we do believe in Lord Jesus Christ. The Zionists hate Jesus. Real Muslims don't have problem with real Muslims, and real Jews don't have no problem with Christians. No problem. Real Jews, real Muslims have no problem. For a fact, we know Christians. I love Jew people. I love the real Jews. I love my heritage as a possible 10% Jew. I respect the Jew community. I love the culture. But I have problems with Zionists that want to kill Christians. I got problems with Zionists slaving, being racist to Palestinians, slaughtering, killing kids left and right, slaughtering and killing their own fucking people left and right. That's the Zionists, not the real Jews, not the real Jews from the Middle East. The real Jews from the Idaho, not the wave of alleged Jews that he came from Europe, signed by the British, by the king, by the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, Zionists. They do not believe in Lord Jesus Christ. They don't. They hate Christians. They want to kill us, and we have the United States of America government supporting Zionism. Oh, Christian Zionism. It's not such a thing that Christian Zionism. Fuck you talking about? Are you stupid? Zionists hate Jesus. Zionists spit on Christians' faces in Jerusalem. Zionists, not real Jews. Not the real Jews that don't even want to be part of the military of Israel. That's the real Jews. The ones that don't want no deals with Zionism. But here we have the United States of America kissing the ass of Satan. Why? Are we that infiltrated? Are we that to the bottom line that is not turning back like it's a Zion America? Because if it's a Zionist America, you need to tell the people, the American people, you have to tell us. You have to inform us that the United States of America has become a Zionist nation. And then you tell me what's going to happen. I don't promote and I do not agree with no violence. I don't believe on that shit. I believe in conversations, and I believe that we could fix problems up. If you want to be respected, you better respect us. You cannot act like you cool with us when you want to kill us and take over America. You can't listen, dude. BB, if you are watching me, BB, we see how you have the Palestinian people behind walls. We soldiers watching them all the time. They are not free. And you taking their land and you killing them at will. You play Hunger Games with Gaza. You kill hundreds of thousands of children, not just in Gaza, but in Iran. When we're not supposed to even be nowhere the fuck around the Middle East, but we in there because the fucking Zionists. Again, the Zionists are not the Jews from Jesus Christ. The Zionists are totally different than the Jews that respect Jesus Christ. Because they know Jesus Christ would the renew of the contract with God. The New Testament. Why? Because what you had going on back then It was corrupt and it didn't work. So God had to become flesh as you to come here and tell you, I love you. Things are going to be better. I love you. God had to come and become a man down here to tell you, I love you. You be by the right of the Father. Those Jews, I love those Jews. I love the ones that they respect themselves. They respect their own story. They respect the law of their religion. That's the Jews that we love and we support. If you talk about them, then you're anti-Semite. Because you're talking about God's people. That's the real God's people. The real Jews. They are not Zionists. Then now, if you're going to talk about Zionists, it's really no proof that none of these motherfuckers are Jews. It's no fucking proof. Prove me you're a Jew, not just acting how you acting. And sorry that I had to switch the topic a little bit, but as soon as I jump on something, I cannot let it go. And all respect to my Jew community. I love ya. The real ones. The ones that believe on their Torah. The ones that believe that they shouldn't be on no wall. The ones that know that they don't own, that they don't own no nation. They supposed to belong to a nation, but they know they're not supposed to have their own nation. They are on exile unto the come of Jesus Christ, so he could come and get us all. Okay? For those that don't understand religion, for those that don't understand reality. But we have Zionists killing and dropping bombs left and right, killing kids. I don't care what religion or what culture. I don't listen. No one deserves to die. If you're gonna go to war, you kill who you gotta kill from the military. You do that. But you are not gonna drop bombs and double tap a motherfucking school with children that it had no military purpose outside of put their parents on their knees and terrify a whole community. You want me to sit here and be cool with the Zionists? When the Zionists are bitching about what happened to them, when the Zionists are bitching, because yeah, it's only the Zionists, the real Jews know that Hitler had problems with the Zionists, not with the real Jews, not with the real. If you know story, you know history books. If you know your story, your world story, you know that Hitler only had problems with the Zionists, not with the Jews. It was with the Zionists. Because the Zionists not just want to take over the world, but they want to do it on the name of Satan. Killing babies, sacrificing kids and female and old people. Killing left and right. In my opinion, they want to wipe the whole Middle East and make it theirs. For what we see these days. And what you think if they ever have the chance to do it to us, the United States of America, don't you think that they will treat us as equal or worse than how they treat the Palestinians? They will do it to us. They will surround our cities with fucking walls and soldiers on top of the towers. Every time, everywhere we go, we have to pass a fucking metal scanner. Huh? Then we have the Zionists taking over the land of the Palestinians, taking over the land illegally. The same thing y'all motherfuckers are doing in New York at this day today. The same thing y'all motherfuckers are doing all over United States of America, trying to claim property that is not yours. You're already doing it here in United States of America, and we got the facts. So you're already boiling the water over here for us, huh? And you think we're not seeing what you're doing? You really think that we're here like hating on you because you good? No, motherfucker. We hating on you, and yes, we are, because you a Zionist piece of shit that want to take over United States of America and the whole world. While you killing kids and doing fucking God forbid, whatever the fuck you do to kids. Stuff that I can't even talk about here on YouTube. You praying to demons and shit, playing witchcraft and shit. Witches, wizards, and warlords. That's the Zionists. And that's for a fact. That's for a fact. You Google shit. You take a look in YouTube. You take a look in YouTube and you see what they are doing at this day today to people just like me and you. They are racist. They discriminate. They separate the Zionists from the Palestinians and even from their own good Jews. They discriminate against their own good Jews and prosecute them because they don't want to be part of the military. Under religious morals, under religious principles. They don't want to be part of a Zionist military scheme. And just because they don't want to be part of the Zionist scheme, and this is Jews just like you, you prosecute them and put them in jail just because they don't want to be part of your Zionist pieces of shit. But that's the motherfuckers that Donald Trump is supporting. We over there in Iran dropping bombs for what? For who? To do what? Why won't you get all the military assets that you have around the world and come back to United States and fix the problems of the gang and cartels and kids missing? Right now, if you ask me, we could utilize the help of our whole military forces to get the fuck out from wherever they are around the world. Everyone comes back home to do maintenance to our equipment and make sure that if we go to war, we are ready. Stop the war, send everyone back home. We don't need to be over there for what? Bibi want to take over Iran? Let him fucking do it to see who the fuck gonna help him. He's gonna keep poking the bear, and everyone around him gonna throw missiles at once, and Israel go bye-byes. That's what he's trying to do. He tried to kill his own people. That's what Bibi trying to do. He trying to piss every of his neighbor, every single neighbor that he had that are all Muslims. God bless y'all souls. All Muslims. And he literally put in the pressure so one day everybody get mad at Israel and Bibi like, you know what? Fuck you. And they just gonna press the fucking button and every fucking nation gonna drop thousands of 100 missiles at once. Clear the whole shit up. They're gonna send thousands of different type of shits. That's what Bibi's looking for. In the way he working right now, if it wasn't because United States of America, because Bibi, no. If we go against Bibi, we smack Bibi in 3 days. We take over Israel in 3 days. He's going to have to launch a nuke on his own people to kill us so we don't take over. Because this is what they do, the Hannibal. The Hannibal. The Hannibal. Yeah. If he activate the Hannibal, drop a nuke on his own people to kill whoever is coming to take over Israel. So yeah, so he gonna still be alive in a fucking airplane somewhere while his own Zionist people are dying by a nuke that he dropped himself. Because that's what's gonna happen if anyone of our armed forces and let's say the president wake up out of that spell. That our first lady wake up from that spell. If Donald Trump and our honorable first lady wake up from that spell and they see what the Zionists are doing or want to do to United States of America, and they like, well, I know we fucked up, but we still on time to fix the problem. All right, everybody get the fuck out of the Persian Gulf and we're going to the Mediterranean. We need to handle some business with Bibi. You know what? I think I'm gonna help the international community to go and pick up this motherfucker and take him to court. Because he has a warrant right now. In case y'all don't know, Bibi has a fucking warrant for war criminal. And if Donald Trump don't fix himself and his bullshit, they're gonna send one for him too. Because he's aiding and abetting and helping a fucking criminal fucking war in the fucking international court. What the fuck Donald Trump is doing? But he's still on time to fix this shit. He's still on time to fix this shit. Because he just got to get the fuck out of the Persian Gulf. That's it. He just got to get the fuck out. Send Iran a decent check. That is not going to cover all, but show you intentions that you know you fucked up. Cut Iran a check. That's it. You shut the fuck up, send a check. Get everybody the fuck out of there. But park them all in the Mediterranean and see what Bibi's going to do. He's going to be out. Because soon as he see 3 of our carriers in the Mediterranean, he know he's a fucking rat. Motherfucker, we see what you're doing. And you a criminal. You're a war criminal. Actually, I think we're looking for you. Send the troops. Oh, that's one of those. That's yeah. Listen. I'm sorry for saying this. But as soon as you deactivate all their electrical systems, and as soon as you know that they cannot activate no fucking nuke, send them all in. Fuck it. You know what? It will be the first time that our soldiers will literally fight for God. Getting rid of those piece of shit Zionists. And I tell you, and I'm speaking for my own self and some military people that I know, they will go for Bibi. Donald Trump just have to say, you know what? I fucked up. I'm sorry, America. I fucked up. All this Epstein shit got me all fucked up. I'm salty. I'm still your president. I'm salty. But the lights of war that have never been seen before, they are all going to rain on Israel. And you know how happy our own soldiers going to be that they get to smack the IDF and Mossad? Smack him in his mouth. Like, bitch, I'm tired of you. Fuck out of here. We believe in Jesus. You believe in Satan. Is the bottom line. The morals are way different. Okay? And I'm sorry that I got too outside of the topic, but I had to get it out my chest. I had to detox myself from all this fuckery that is going on. That I know if I was the president of the United States of America, I'm gonna tell you right now, none of this shit was happening. They'll have to kill me first. Amen. They had to. If I was the president, I'm gonna tell you right now. That's the worst part about everything. The people that is in politics, they think that the Zionists are so indented on our system that if they send the word in the same way they have sent the word before to kill a president or someone important within our politics or influence, which that's what they do. I wish it was, which we have people with balls. I'm telling you, in the military, oh yes, we have people that right now they would smack a Zionist in a second. Okay, we do have those. If we have brave people in politics, they will literally get rid of the corruption, and they know what to do to get rid of it. Because if they don't get rid of the corruption, their life are at risk. Charlie Kirk, JFK, Malcolm X, I Have a Dream, many others. They've been silenced, in my opinion, because the Zionists don't like them. Okay? People say, oh, the mobsters, but who you think the Zionists are going to use for no one to know that it was them who did it? Someone else. Stupid. They really think we're stupid. Like, bro, I see you coming this way. Pause, no diddy, no doubt. And we see everything you're doing. We just need someone in the government with the balls and cojones to tell Bibi, you are going to surrender. You are going to go to international court. You are going to surrender as a criminal of war. Or we coming for you. That's it. It's that simple. The whole world will applaud you, Mr. Donald Trump. If you do have the cojones that you say that you have, Mr. Donald Trump, which I respect so much. We have I used to look up to you, bro. I used to look up to you, bro. What happened to you? Is it those Epstein files that got you crazy and scared? What, Israel is gonna snitch on you that yeah, Epstein is alive and he's in one of our castles somewhere around the world, and Zionists within the United States system help us out to get him out? The deep state. You know, the deep state is nothing but fucking Zionists. That's what it's called, the deep state. That's all what the fuck it is for the idiots that don't know. That's the deep state, Zionists. The Zionists within our system. They have the power to literally get a transportation vehicle, put someone that is already dead that they just killed, that looks like Epstein, hang the motherfucker from wherever the fuck he already dead, and you gonna get this fucking piece of shit Epstein out the back door. Like he's not already on record. Like he's not already reported. Like this is the fucking secret. Bitch, we all know. We all know Epstein is alive. We all know that. And whoever act like, no, he did. Shut the fuck up. Where the fuck you be living all your life, dummy? Wake the fuck up. And we're going to sit here and act like shit that the government is not doing. They doing it right in front of our faces, and they're not even good enough to do it and play us out. Because again, they must think that we're stupid. Like they must think that we brainwash of the MK Ultra is working. No, it's not working, you dummy. Ain't no MK Ultra working up in Chia. Okay? Stupid. Why are you even gonna think that? Oh, we got a lot of people on our side in politics. Yeah, in politics, stupid. They're gonna do whatever the fuck you say. But you go ahead and do that in the real world out here. And be like, hey, I need you to shut the fuck up. I ain't gonna sell my soul because you bitch ass. That's what you gonna get from a person like me. Yeah. No, fuck that shit about selling your soul to the Zionists to do what? Kiss the ass to Moloch, to Baal, to Asherah. Shut the fuck up. I believe in Lord Jesus Christ and that's it. Love me or hate me. Bottom line. But let's get back. Let's get out of the politics. Let's get out of politics and let's get back for what we're here for. USA Marine Corps veteran Bryan Hooker, wife Lynette Hooker, missing or murdered in the Bahamas. With Jrod on point. I want to read something real quick for you because I think it's very important that y'all understand what we're working here. Okay, let me see. Bam, bam, bam. Let me. Bam. Okay. We got something very particular here. Okay. We have what the Marine laws on the use of life vests. Okay. It varies between recreational and commercial vessels. Generally focus on the carriage requirements and whatnot. Okay. So on the federal law and international standards like SOLAS, almost every vessel must carry at least one wearable U.S. Coast Guard approved life jacket for every person on board. Okay. Life jackets must be there. The dinghies are considered separate vessels from the main boat. So yes, is correct that as you could see on the picture, Bryan and Lynette, as grown adults, they didn't have to wear that. It was not mandated or against the law for them to not wear life jackets. It's considered okay and legal for them to not wear the life jacket on the dinghy. It was okay. It was approved. It was nothing illegal on that. Okay. When wearing is mandatory, where federal law often only requires life jackets to be carried for adults, wearing them is mandatory in several specific scenarios. Children. Federal law requires children under 13 years old to wear a life jacket on any moving vessel unless they are below deck or in an enclosed cabin. Many states have their own age limits and whatnot. Personal watercraft operators and passengers of jet ski or similar craft must wear a life jacket at all times. You see, when I read that one in the beginning in the last live stream, when I read that, I understood as the dinghies are part of this criteria right here, personal watercrafts. But the dinghy is in a whole different, just as the main boat. it goes under the requirements and maritime laws as the main boat. Okay. Towed sports, anyone being towed, whatnot, skiing, tumbling, etc., is generally required to wear a life jacket. Inflatable models and whatnot, and all that good stuff. Okay. So, is it mandatory to wear the life vest while traveling from the main sailboat to land on a smaller dinghy that belongs to the main boat as a secondary smaller safe boat? For adults, it is generally not mandatory to wear a life vest while traveling on a dinghy, but it is mandatory to have one on board for every person on the dinghy. So and if we're not mistaken, it was reports. It was reports of the life vest being on a dinghy when the dinghy was found. That make you think like, well, if you was a Marine, you swim like a fish, Bryan. You know how to swim long distances while big waves. You train for that. So you're gonna tell me if it was the case, because we're gonna get to that. If it was the case that your wife Lynette fell overboard, you could have grabbed your life vest, put it on you fast, because you got it right there. The dinghy, like, it's right in front of you, on your feet. And if you see your wife Lynette going overboard, you get your life jacket and you are trained to swim like a fish. You could have just jumped in the water with your own life vest and her life vest. You could have swum to her. She could have swum to you if she was not incapacitated. She also would be found if you didn't have so many tiger sharks in that area, which that is well known. Is well known in that area to be infested with tiger sharks. God forbid, while you was going on the while you was traveling from point A to point B, God forbid it was one or two sharks. God forbid if Bryan saw one or two sharks, which with the type of weather that he was talking about, that's the perfect weather for them to feed. So it makes me think, did you, while traveling from point A to point B, did you by any chance saw two tiger sharks, or at least one, big enough that you know body's gonna be consumed? I don't know if in the Bahamas they put tags to their sharks around the coast to make sure that you track those sharks wherever they go. And if by any chance this one shark was around the area where allegedly Lynette fell off the boat, and that shark is trackable, they must track that shark, kill it, gut them, and see if it's anything there that it could indicate that the beast could have swallowed Lynette. Obviously, she couldn't be in the bottom of the bay, because I believe that the rescue teams with their fish finders and their radars that they have on those boats, if it was anything that it had a weight or an anchor with a rope and a body, you could see that on a fish finder. You'll see it. Like you see it, it'll be abnormal, and you jump in the water to see it with your own eyes, or you send the camera drone to see what it is. You know, these days these search and rescue guys, they literally have many submarines, like remote control submarines and whatnot. They could send to the depths of that bay and make sure that they scan the area that Bryan said the Lynette fell off. Okay. It says because a dinghy tender, which is called a tender, is legally considered a separate vessel, it must independently meet all safety requirements regardless of its connection to the main sailboat. So here we have a loophole. Here we have the loophole. So we know for sure that due to the claims of a missing sailor overboard, they're gonna make sure they're gonna look into that dinghy from where she fell off, and they're gonna see if that dinghy was suitable for the particular sailboat that they have. You know what I'm saying? The maritime laws and their agents will make sure that that dinghy was actually proper to be used for that sailing boat. Okay. Mandatory carriage. Federal law requires that every recreational vessel, including small inflatable dinghies, rowboats, and tenders, must carry at least one proper size life jacket for each passenger, and the accessibility and whatnot. Adults wearing, in most jurisdictions, adults are not legally required to wear the vest unless the specific types of life jacket, as such of inflatable models, require wearing it to be counted as a legal inventory. Okay, so so it was some safety recommendation. While not always legally required, is required for adults, but USCG safety statistics show that roughly 87% of drowning victims in boats accidents were not wearing a life jacket. Dinghies are prone to capsizing or swamping, especially in surf or wake. Therefore, safety organizations strongly recommend wearing the vest for the entire trip to the shore. So they do recommend in a dinghy, which is their boat, is recommended for them to wear a life jacket while in the dinghy at all time, for how dangerous is already recognized to be. Okay, so he knew that, because he got to take classes to be the captain of that sailboat. He got to take classes, so all this information he already know. Okay, so for adults, this is information from straight from the maritime laws and criminal laws of the Bahamas. Okay. For adults, it's not mandatory to wear a life jacket while traveling in a dinghy in the Bahamas, but it is strictly mandatory to have one on board for every person, which in this case, it seemed that in the dinghy, it was one for him, one for her. It says because a dinghy tender is legally considered a separate vessel on the Bahamian maritime regulations, it must independently meet all the safety requirements, even for the short trip between the main boat and the land. So it should meet all the independent all safety requirements within that dinghy. Okay, and this is in the Bahamas. Carriage requirement: every passenger must have access to a U.S. Coast Guard approved equivalent wearable life vest that is properly sized and in good condition. Okay. Accessibility: vests must be ready accessible, meaning they cannot be left on the primary boat while you are in a dinghy. Okay. Mandatory wearing for others, for children's and in jet skis and whatnot. Okay. It says local enforcement: the Bahamas Port Department and the Royal Bahamas Defense Force enforce these safety standards. Failing to have enough life jackets on board for a passenger can result in fines and legal complications, especially in the event of an accident. Okay, we get into it. We get into the meats and potatoes. Okay, we get into the meats and potatoes. All right. So, what's the legal consequences for the captain of a main boat if an adult falls overboard while traveling on a secondary dinghy from the main boat to the land, goes missing, and never found or possibly found dead by the maritime and criminal laws in the Bahamas? Okay, now we on the meats and potatoes right now. Okay. In the Bahamas, the captain of the vessel is the ultimate. Let's read it again. In the Bahamas, the captain of the vessel is the ultimate guarantor of safety. So the captain, in this case, Bryan, is to the 100% responsible for the safety of everyone, not just in the main boat, but also on a dinghy. We get into the meats and potatoes. Okay. For safety for all life on board, including passengers on secondary tenders or dinghies. So the captain, in this case Bryan, is fully responsible if someone falls overboard the dinghy. Fully responsible. All the responsibility of the missing person falls on you, Bryan. Falls on you. Why? Because the story that you told your friends, that you try to make the government to believe, that you try to make us believe, it makes you fully responsible for what happened to her, you dumb son of a bitch. Stupid motherfucker. Stupid. And you say you was trained by the Marines? Stupid motherfucker. Stupid. Stupid. Were you drunk? Were you drunk, Bryan? Were you drunk? You didn't really throw it out? Stupid. This right here, it tells the whole world that in case of anyone falling overboard In the Bahamas, the captain of the vessel is the ultimate guarantor of safety for all life on board, including passengers on a secondary tender or dinghy. If an adult passenger falls overboard and is lost or found deceased, the captain faces significant legal under both maritime and Bahamian criminal law. How the fuck they let this man go? How the fuck the Bahama authorities let this man go? He already broke laws with his wife missing. It's done. That by itself is involuntary manslaughter. By itself. By itself. You needed to keep this man locked up until that body shows up. You know why? And you know why you couldn't keep him? Because he already was about to be charged. What the fuck you let this man go? Who the fuck from the Marines call ya for you to let this man go? Allegedly. Because this isn't the only motherfucking way. This right here prove that Bryan Hooker is 100% responsible as the captain of the vessel. Fuck about him being the husband. No one gives a fuck. He's the captain of the vessel. And he's the person that went overboard. We don't give a fuck if it was your wife. We care about someone going overboard that you could save and rescue, having knowledge of swimming like a fish, being a Marine. So how the fuck the Bahamian authorities let this man go when they already have probable cause for arrest and charge? Oh, we're gonna get to it. I'm gonna have to make a phone call. I really do. Well, I do hate and I don't, but I do hate when I have to intervene or I have to put my 2 cents on a case, like me calling Nevada County Sheriff, put my 2 cents. Like me calling Moscow PD, put my 2 cents. Boom. I hate doing that because I know y'all motherfuckers don't have it covered. Obviously, whoever the fuck was handling this case that let Bryan Hooker go is a dumb son of a bitch. He don't even know his fucking laws. Oh, he's a husband. He's breathing. No, bitch. He's the fucking captain of that vessel. Right now, we don't give a fuck about him being the husband. We do give a fuck that he's the captain. He's fully responsible for that for that lady too. He's fully responsible for that lady. Husband and wife or not husband and wife. It could be teammates. It could be a cat and dog. You are responsible for those lives. You were responsible for her life, for Lynette's life, especially when you said it yourself. Soon as the weather started to get choppy, you as the captain recognizing the boat that you in. Soon as the wind started to kick in, soon as you started to see the waves, you know better. You were supposed to put your life jacket, and your wife was supposed to put her life jacket too. Why? Because we see that bad weather coming. We could see and feel the wind. We could see and feel the wave getting bigger. Guess what you do? You put your lifesaver. You know why? Because it's mandatory. It's not mandatory when you're traveling in nice weather. When it's okay for you to travel on that dinghy without life jacket. But as soon as you see bad weather incoming, and you recognize that you're about to face some waves and some winds, as the captain of the dinghy, you were supposed to make sure to put your wife and yourself on life jackets, and you didn't do it while you saying yourself out of your own words that the weather, it was getting bad. You still didn't have her wearing a life jacket when it's mandatory for you as a captain to take the right decisions so no loss occurred. So if Lynette falls overboard with that bad weather, she would have her life jacket to get back on the dinghy. Huh? But you make this whole story like we're not going to track your story, and we're not going to compare it with the laws that were supposed to apply to you. And you, instead of being in Michigan today, you were supposed to be behind bars in Bahamas. I'm going to have to make a fucking call. So fucking stupid. So on the Bahamas, criminal consequences under the Bahamas Merchant Shipping Act and domestic criminal statutes, a captain can be prosecuted if the death was caused by negligence. That's exactly what happened here. Because you don't want to say you kill her, right? You don't want to murder one on you, right? You don't want to murder one on you, right? But you still have to face consequences. You still have to face criminal court and fines because your negligence cost the life. At this day today, she has not been found, and I don't think she's going to be found. In my opinion, Lynette must be inside of a shark, or he killed her, got rid of her in land, and then said the story of the lingy on the sea to have everyone thinking that she's in the water while she's in the land. Is the backwards of the Kiely Rodni case. Is the opposite of the Kiely Rodni case. Meanwhile, Sammy, it was keeping everyone away from the water, telling them that she was being adopted. So that way keeps everybody out the water, because someone is saying that she got abducted on land. No one gonna think about the water. But then in this case, it's a professional, well-trained killer. So you're gonna kill your victim in land and gonna get rid of her body in land some way, somehow. Because I guess that's why the Apple Watch was found apparently on land. The Apple Watch gonna tell you if she was alive or unconscious by the time the watch was taken away from her. The watch could tell you. So if by the time they get to the watch and the watch tell them that no, she was not breathing at the time, she didn't have no heartbeat pulse by the time, like she was dead by the time he took the Apple Watch and just let it fall wherever, or put it on his pocket and then put it far away from wherever he dumped her at. Is many different other animals around the Bahamas that are carnivores, that they will eat flesh. Okay, Is different animals in the Bahamas, you know. Is reptiles, is sharks, all the type of animals that are dangerous, and they'll bite a human and eat a human. You know what I mean? Um, but in the Bahamas, the captain of the vessel is the ultimate warrantor, right? Okay, cool. We got that out the way. So the captain can be prosecuted if death was caused by negligence. Why is negligence? Because you recognize as the captain that it was bad weather incoming, and you didn't prepare yourself or your wife, your passenger, to get ready for what bad weather. Y'all was supposed to, as soon as you recognize bad weather incoming, you were supposed to have the life jacket on both of y'all on, because y'all about to face bad weather. That's a good decision from a captain. So you bad decision, you bad negligence. Yes, Amy Conway, negligence. Good morning, Amy. Negligence. Obviously, you don't want to get charged with a murder one, and you took proper precautions to probably get away with a murder one, right? But what you cannot get away with is you own testimony that it shows that it was bad weather incoming, that you recognize the wave were getting bigger, the wind was getting hectic, and you still did not make yourself or your wife wear a life jacket when it was mandatory, because the weather indicates you that it's mandatory for you to wear it at the moment until you get to your sailboat. You didn't do that. And because you didn't do that, she bounced overboard because the wave, right? You said, oh, the waves, right? The waves. So she bounced overboard, and you never jump in to go and get her. You didn't put your life vest. You swim like a fish. Do you have fish? You are a marine. You swim miles. You swim legs and feet and lungs. You swim miles. Mandatory by the Marines. And you gonna tell me that you couldn't get your life jacket, clip it in real quick, jump in the water with her life jacket, rescue her, put her life jacket, and bring it back to the boat? You gonna tell me you couldn't do that when you are an ex-Marine that swim like a fish, you piece of shit? That you are trained to swim in waves, you piece of shit? And you want us to believe your story, you piece of shit? The only thing you're telling me with your story that you actually kill her. In my opinion, you did kill her. In my opinion, you did. But you want to get away with a smack on the wrist. And I don't know what the fuck the connection you have with the Bahamas. I don't know if you have a family member. I don't know if you have an ex-Marine that he was around your time, being a Marine with you from the Bahamas, and now he's in the police department. And what a coincidence that even though we know for a fact, because you negligence that you testify upon, you you give the police enough probable cause for you to be arrested right now. I have to make a fucking call. Why? Charges: manslaughter by negligence. This is the most common criminal charge for captains in fatal boat accidents. If authorities determine the captain failed to maintain a proper lookout, operate in unsafe conditions. Again, you was operating in unsafe conditions without a life jacket, you piece of shit. I'm talking to you like this, Bryan, if you're watching, because I don't like you, bro. I don't like people like you. They commit crime and then think you're gonna get away with it. Stupid. It must be not a Jrod on point around. Because as long as it's a Jrod on point, bitches, y'all getting exposed. I don't care who you fucking talking to. I don't care who the fuck you think you are. Because I know I'm me. And I'm well connected too. Shh. So, manslaughter by negligence. This is the most common criminal charge for captains in fatal boat accidents. If authorities determine the captain failed to maintain a proper lookout, operate in unsafe conditions, or failed to provide required safety gear like life vests when it was fucking needed, when you are traveling in unsafe waters, wave, winds, unsafe, wave, winds equals as unsafe. Equal as soon as you recognize the weather, you were supposed to wear a life vest. Mandatory. The captain was supposed to take the right decisions so he don't get charged with a manslaughter. That by law, at this day today, is probable cause to indict, is probable cause to get this man. Is probable cause right now to go and arrest this man. And they could put multiple counts of manslaughter depending the gravity of the act. Okay, because again, you don't want to get charged with murder one, right? You don't want to face life or probably the death penalty, right? You don't want that, right? Okay, so you're gonna have to deal with a manslaughter for sure. For sure, it is nowhere around that right now as we speak. Is probable cause for these men to get arrested in Michigan right now and get sent back to the Bahamas right now as we speak. Is probable cause for the arrest of Bryan Hooker by the laws of the Bahama Merchant Shipping Act. Okay, don't forget that. Duty to assist. Let's get to the meats and potatoes. Duty to assist. The captain has the legal duty to act and coordinate rescue efforts. Willful disregard for safety or delay in notifying the Bahamas Maritime Authorities can elevate the careless operation non-criminal infraction to a reckless operation criminal misdemeanor or all the way to a felony, which we have all those ingredients. Why? Because how the fuck this idiot had his cell phone with him and he didn't fucking call the Coast Guard or he didn't call the Bahamas Authority? How the fuck he gonna say that he had his phone with him and he didn't call right away, whatever 911 or whatever system they have an emergency, motherfucker? You have a fucking phone on you, stupid son of a bitch. You have a fucking phone on you. And just because you have your phone on you, you're going to be tracked wherever the fuck your phone went, you stupid son of a bitch. So you just went all the way to a felony level because you failed on your duty to assist. You did not just didn't wear the life jacket when you saw bad weather incoming. You said it yourself. The weather, the wave, and the wind started kicking in. What the fuck you didn't wear your life jacket? Why you didn't make your wife to wear the life jacket? That bad decision is cost you a felony of manslaughter. And they could pile up charges on top. You know why? Because you had the phone on you. You're not just didn't make her wear the life jacket when you recognized bad weather it was coming, but you also Soon as she fell off the boat, you didn't even try to go and get her. While you are a Marine, a veteran Marine that swim like a fucking fish, with life jacket and everything on you, trained to swim and rescue. You are trained to swim and rescue. Bryan, you are trained to swim and rescue. You have everything against you, bro. You making at least 5 to 6 years. They might get you on 2.5. But you going to jail. You going to prison, bro. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your freedom right now. But you going to jail, bro. You going to jail. That's for sure. I have to make a phone call. Okay? Because he got all the way to reckless operation. The reckless operation come when you recklessly not wearing the life vest while in bad weather. You're being reckless. Okay? So that'll take you to a whole felony. Oh, because things are going to pile up. Things are going to pile up. And you'll be lucky if they don't have, enough to charge you with murder one. Pray to God that the Apple Watch don't tell them that Lynette was not breathing and her heart was not beating by the time the watch was taken off from her. Okay? You'll be surprised what Apple Watches could tell you. You understand that, Bryan? And you was a military asset? Shame on you, bro. Shame on you. Shame on you. Suspect status. Okay? In recent high-profile cases, both operators have been arrested and held in custody immediately following disappearance of their account. If their accounts are inconsistent or if foul play is suspected. We have all those details. All those details are in suspect status. Why y'all let him go? Either way, y'all could have kept him on the manslaughter. You could keep him with the manslaughter and then work the murder one because you already got him in jail. Do you understand me? You could have when you arrest Bryan Hooker, you could have keep him in there because you already have enough out of his own testimony. They give you probable cause to not just arrest but be charged with manslaughter. And then you put all the other details on top. Oh yeah, he make at least 10 years. At least 10. At least 10. Maritime and civil liability statutory investigation. The Bahamas Maritime Authority, BMA, will launch. This is what they're doing right now. They will launch a mandatory investigation to determine if the safety standards were breached. While these reports are officially intended to prevent future accidents, the findings often form the basis to separate legal actions. So right now, as we speak, Lynette's daughter, I'm losing my voice, I'm gonna have to chop it up. Lynette's daughter could actually start a wrongful death claim right now as we speak. Right now as we speak, out of his own testimony and their own recordings of his testimony of what happened that day, he's liable for wrongful death. He's the captain. He saw bad weather. He recognized bad weather. They didn't enforce the life jacket use. Being reckless in the middle of bad weather. Then now you have your wife bouncing off the board. Have not been found. Her body's not being rescued. At this day today, after so long, is nowhere for her to be found in the water. But now that the search is on land. I pray that they found her body. I pray that they bring her back home. I pray they found her body. I'll tell you that, because he's wrongful death. On the maritime law, the victim family can sue the captain and the ship owner for wrongful death. This can result in massive financial judgment, for loss of future earnings and financial support, loss of companionship and guidance, which is a mom. So right now, and her mom was helping her financially, okay, because she said that her mom was helping her when she needed it. Funeral expenses and medical costs included before death. And unfortunately, if they don't find her body, they will not be able to sue him for any funeral expenses. Vessel detention. Bahamian authorities have the power to detain the vessel, prevent it from leaving the port. That's why he left the boat behind. That's why he left the boat behind and took an airplane. They didn't tell nobody. He bounced. Until safety deficiencies are rectified or legal proceedings are settled. So the boat be there until the end of the procedure, because now found disease and negligence, missing and never found. If they never found her body, like let's say if they found her body, okay, if they found her body deceased, they're gonna hit him with negligence right away. Right away, they're gonna hit him with negligence. So they're gonna hit him with criminal charges of manslaughter by negligence right away. Right or wrong, right away, he will get criminal charges for manslaughter by negligence. For a fact, if she's found dead. So if she's never found, if she's missing as she is today and never found, it gets tricky. Because then now they're going to have a long-term criminal probe. Potential arrest if foul play is suspected. And as we could see, we could put two and two together, then having issues and apparently and allegedly domestic violence issues. If it's any records, data that suggests, for example, the Apple Watch suggests that she was dead or not breathing by the time the Apple Watch was taken off from her, is a wrap. Is a wrap. They're gonna hit him with murder one and everything else they're gonna hit him with. Also, safety violations, no vest, hefty regulatory fines, and loss of his captain license. So he will never, ever, ever, ever will have his captain license ever again, because he recognized that it was bad weather incoming. And even though it was bad weather incoming, you still didn't make your wife to wear the life jacket. And you utilize the bad weather to have an excuse that she bounced off the boat. Which we don't know if by any chance it was a lucky shark. And as soon as you saw that shark, you knew that it was time to work. Because you knew that if you choke her and throw her overboard, she can swim, body limp, right next to a shark. You already know what's going to happen. As soon as that shark hits, all the other ones are going to come and take the remnants or the rest of the body with them and make it pieces of it, and somewhere in the bottom of the sea. But I pray for her body to be found expeditiously. I pray for Lynette Hooker body to be found. We pray to Lord Jesus Christ that Lynette Hooker body gets found sooner than later, so they could bring her back home and give her a proper burial, proper ceremony. And our thoughts and prayers to her family. Our thoughts and prayers for the family of Lynette Hooker, our daughters, her kids, grandkids. Thoughts and prayers. I'm gonna have to make a phone call to the Bahamian authorities and see why the fuck this man is not arrested yet. Big shout out to everyone watching. It's Jrod on Point. Listen, believe in yourself because I believe in you. If I did it, you could do it too. I ain't nothing special. I believe that you're going to take the best decisions in your life for yourself and for everyone around you. Love yourself and take care of yourself so you'll be able to love and take care of others. Don't be a Bryan Hooker. Don't be a Bryan Hooker. All right, good night, guys. Big shout out to Amy Conway. Peace.